Hi everybody, I don't have mics on, sorry, but I'm back and you know what this is. It's basically our own antiques bazaar. And I have Jason here with me today, who is going to be taking out the furniture that we've chosen for Coatley Farmhouse and restoring it. And we just had a quick chat. You have a YouTube channel. It's not about your furniture restoration,
No,
is
I
it?
do.
But what channel is it?
It's called Get Your Hat.
Get Your Hat.
Get Your Hat, and it's just a videos of my travels around the world.
And Jason has just been in America. He did the whole sort of southern, somewhat the southern route. You flew into Atlanta.
Yep.
Went
we
to
did Chattanooga, Nashville, Memphis, New Orleans, Daytona, Miami, and then flew out of Tampa.
Yeah, and you do the Keys as well.
Key West. Yeah.
So you'll be editing that soon, won't you?
I will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get time.
Okay. He's got to restore some furniture. So be sure to follow his channel, and you can see where he visited in America and all of his other. I'm gonna follow it.
Yeah.
I want to see where he visited. I feel you know more about America from the chat we just had, which I did record, than I do. Okay. So everybody, we're going to be taking 3 pieces here. In fact, I'm gonna time lapse this, of course, but 3 pieces here. I'm just going to show you for Coatley. So we're going to be taking which chest of drawers? I think we're taking this big chest of drawers. I had to think about this, everybody. This one here, and we're taking this one. 1, 2. I'll go through in a second, Jason, to make sure. I'm going to take a desk over there for my own personal use, and we're taking this for Coatley because this can go into the dining room. And I think that there's, and we're taking this small table over here. There we go. Okay, let's get this into the van. Antiques Bazaar, where it says you never know what you'll find, open 7 days a week. Because when I was here the last time, I was able to pick up quite a few things for Coatley Farmhouse, and you can see all those things over on my Julie in Italy. Even though I wasn't in Italy, that's my Julie in Italy YouTube channel. I wasn't in Italy, but I do like to flea market all around England, and I found some things for Italy. I think 1 or 2 things, and a couple things for you, and a couple things for Coatley Farmhouse. But I've come back to the Antiques Bazaar because I also took some photos for Malcolm, interior designer extraordinaire Malcolm, and he suggested that I go back and pick up a few of these things. So that's what I'm doing right now. So let's have a look inside. For the full tour of my shopping experience here, it will be on my Julie in Italy channel. But I'm gonna give some of you a little sneak peek here. Oh, that's lovely. But it's a fantastic place. This is just the entrance. Possibly these bedside tables for Coatley Farmhouse. Let me know what you think. I quite like them. So I've decided to get these 2 chairs. Now I know that they are not the same, but that's okay. I quite like that. They're gonna go into the bunk room. How great is that going to look? I'm quite pleased. And you know, a little rustic there. Give it a good clean. I think they're really, really brilliant. Last but not least, we are not getting that shell sign, don't worry, but we are gonna get this table to go into the dining room at Coatley. We're gonna have the legs repainted. They are a soft gray, but that's not what we wanna go for. So, but it seats 8 around, and I think it's the perfect table, and I'm quite pleased with it. You guys, I am so excited because in just 2 weeks' time, Luke and I are heading back to my home country, and I absolutely cannot wait to meet so many of you at the Wilcox Historical Society. We've got so many patrons coming, and with such a long haul flight ahead and so many wonderful people to meet, I want to make sure that my skin is like looking and feeling its best, and that is where the FAQ 202 by Foreo comes in. You guys, this has been my go-to, and I mean absolute go-to, for keeping my skin fresh,
radiant, and really ready for anything, especially that long haul flight. So if you haven't heard of it before, the FAQ 2020 is the next generation of LED face masks, and it is completely, look at this, lightweight, wireless, made from super flexible silicone that like molds perfectly to my face. Here we go. So it is incredibly comfortable to wear. So I can pack, I can do emails, and I'm packing my new favorite book. I can even, which is Ladies of the Manor. I can also read that as well. And what I love the most is that it has 8 different LED wavelengths. Look at this. So including NIR, near infrared, which works on different layers of the skin to tackle those signs of aging, if that is happening, right? I'm happy with that, but I like it to be tackled. Reduce fine lines, even out my skin tone, and minimize pores. And honestly, after using it regularly, I have noticed my skin feels like so much smoother, so much softer, and less dull. Here, I'm gonna keep it on, whoa, this one. And I also love that it boosts the skin's natural healing process, which is exactly what I need, again, after this long haul flight to the USA. FAQ 202 is definitely traveling to the USA with me. I've got my box right here. Plus, anyone dealing with like redness, sunspots, or uneven skin tones, this really, really helps. And the best part, Foreo is currently running some absolutely incredible Women's Day deals. And on top of that, I have an exclusive discount for all of you. And can I just say that the FAQ 202 is rarely on sale, you guys, but right now you can get an extra 30% off of all Foreo products with my code Mapperton30. So if you're thinking about investing in your skincare, now is truly the best time. Just click the link in my description, use Mapperton30, and enjoy 30% off.
I'm now heading to Busby's Auctioneers, and again, looking for some bits for Coatley Farmhouse. The auction is in a couple days' time, so fingers crossed. There were a few things, not as many as I found at Atkins Auctions, but there were a few things that I want to look at. So let's park and get inside. I'm not sure on this, but do we need a long mirror? I don't know. It's got a bit of, it's not that badly damaged, but do you see what I mean? There's a fly on there. I don't know. I just thought it's got those as well. Yeah, this is a sofa bed. You can see it's got it's charcoal with a bit of orange, I guess, bits coming through. Sorry, I can't think of a better word to call it. Burnt, or slightly, like muted. Burnt, but it's a sofa bed, and I'm thinking it's in good nick. It's let me know what you think. But for the TV snug room.
We've just got back from Mapperton House, where we've collected these lovely items of furniture, which Julie has asked us to restore to go into Coatley Farmhouse. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time today showing you guys how we do a very sympathetic restoration. Obviously, they've come out of the barn, they've been in there for many years. They're a little bit damp, so the drawers aren't running properly. They're covered in dust and straw and bird poop. So we've got the chest of drawers up on the bench. We've given it a quick look over. We can see that there's some bits of beading around the drawers missing. The bottom drawer in particular, both sides missing. Lots along the bottom. So makes it look a little bit tatty. So we'll probably go ahead and repair those. There's little tiny bits of veneer here and there missing. We're probably going to leave those just to give it a bit of character and to save a bit of excess work to do. Along the bottom here, there's quite a lot of fading. Probably what's happened is it's got wet, water splashing up on the bottom of it, and it's damaged the polish. So we'll try and revive some of that, get that back. A lot of the knobs are all loose. That one's come straight off. But the good thing is The way that they're constructed is they've got a threaded peg in the back, so all we've got to do is tighten those up. Makes life easier because we can take them all off without doing any damage. It makes it easier to work on once we're done. Another thing we'll do is we'll go through the drawers, make sure that there's nothing in them, and straight away we find a pot of makeup, a little glass tube of some sort, a brooch, and this is what we're looking for. This is a piece which is probably broken off. And there we go. It fits lovely in there, so we can glue that piece back on, one less repair to do. We're having a closer look at the drawer now, and we can see on this end a piece of beading missing altogether. That repair just here is the piece we found in the other drawer earlier, so we can just glue that back on. There's lots of pieces of beading missing right the way along the whole length of this bottom drawer, so rather than spending more time repairing each individual one, what we're going to do is we're going to replace that whole strip right the way along the bottom. I'm just going to show you one small repair that we did. On this drawer there was a little piece missing, so I've cut a small piece of timber, and then I've cut this shape out of the beading that was broken, and then we'll glue that into there. It's slightly larger, so when the glue's gone off we can chisel it and sand it to the exact shape and profile, and then we'll colour it in afterwards. The next process we're going to do is we're going to clean off the surface of the veneer. We're not going to clean the whole surface, we're just going to try and get a little bit of the muck off. We're going to take our steel wool and our stain. We're just going to put a little bit of stain on the steel wool there, and we're gently going to use the stain to clean the surface of the drawer. We do the edges and the very top as well. The stain will help clean the drawer, but it will also act as a slight colorant. And we're going to leave that now to dry overnight. Going to get on with the rest of the chest, and then we'll start waxing it once the stain's gone off. Okay, so our stain is now all dried off. Where we've done our repairs, you might be able to see that they're a slightly different colour. They're slightly lighter. They're nice and smooth because obviously we've planed them and sanded them. So what we're going to do now is use a product called grain filler, which is like a paste, which we're going to put onto the timber. It's got a stain in it, so that's going to help to darken it down, and then we're going to distress it to make it feel old. The original beading is dented and scratched and marked, so we're going to try and replicate that so we're not got a smooth finish to our repair. So to get the roughness, our trusty rock, and we're going to give it a bit of a knockabout to give it a couple of 100 years worth of age. We've allowed our grain filler to dry. I've also given the repairs a coat of polish just to seal the grain filler in. Now we're going to go ahead and wax.
We are in Coatley Farmhouse, and look what's just arrived from the amazing Jason. Which is just incredible. You've done all these pieces here, haven't you?
Yeah.
This is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So this chest of drawers, I'm pretty sure, is going into bedroom number 1. This chest of drawers is going into bedroom number, I got to think about it, 4. The desk is for me. Jason's gonna take over. So the table's here. We're gonna keep the table at me. How did you do it so quickly, Jason?
Superpowers.
He is super. He's super. Also, because I know you've got big jobs coming up, so you were like, I gotta get these done.
Yeah.
This desk, everybody, I decided to have it restored just for me personally, and I might bring this to, I don't know, I mean, it might stay here, to be fair, I'm not sure, but probably gonna take it to London with me. And this little piece, this is a beauty. Now this is gonna head back, I might put this in my car right now, because this is gonna go into the library where the American Heiress Alberta exhibition is. And I just think it's lovely because it's a display case. It's beautiful. Like that has just, gosh, that looks so much better. So I can put some Alberta bits in there. So I might take this. In fact, this actually might stay here because anyway, for the time being, we've brought it in. It was probably the heaviest piece, wasn't it? Oh no. Yeah,
that one weighs a ton.
Yeah, big and heavy. But this is a lovely piece. Okay, wow, Jason, thank you. I mean, I think you've done it. I mean, they're brilliant. I mean, for what we wanted.
Yeah.
You know.
I've put a key in there. It doesn't actually work, so
right,
it means that no one can lock it.
Okay.
But because it doesn't have a knob on it, you can still pull it in and out.
Okay, great.
Without the key, it never had a knob on it. So you need something to be able to open and close it.
Gotcha.
So the key is just there as a handle.
As a handle. Okay, amazing. And this looks lovely.
Yeah, all the drawer runners were all gone in that one, so I had to replace all the drawer runners.
Oh, wow.
Regally all the drawers because they were all full.
Can you open one so I can?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So these just push them in and out with one finger now.
Wow.
Whereas before you were fighting to get them in and out.
Yeah. And what was this piece? How was that to restore? This one, the big desk.
Not too bad. There was
It's really lovely. See, I quite like the. I know it's very Victorian, but I do like the hardware.
They're not actually original.
Are they not?
They would have had ovals on them originally.
Really?
Yeah, they've been put on later.
Right.
Repaired a few little bits of beading around the edges. These slides, the runners inside were coming away, so
Right.
re-glued those. These little blocks on the front were loose, so re-glued those. Cleaned all the inside.
Looks so good.
Relaid the base down because that was
Right.
that was.
Oh my
lifting.
gosh, it's lovely.
This strip of veneer along here was missing completely, so that's new.
Right.
The other side was all hanging off, so that.
I know it was in quite a shape.
Glued. Other than that, not too bad. This one, it was fairly easy.
Right.
The polish on the top is fairly deteriorated.
Yeah, I remember
But,
seeing that at
You know,
Coatley.
I've given
Marsh
it
Farm.
a clean and a re-wax. I didn't want to re-polish it. Just
Looks great.
makes it look too shiny otherwise.
Looks great.
But no, it's come up nice.
Okay. And then this table's lovely.
Yeah,
This
one,
is going to stay here.
all the joints were all loose. It's had quite a lot of repairs in the past.
Right.
So I've tried to make good those. When it came out of the store, it had cling film wrapped around the middle to stop the leaves flapping around.
Okay.
It'd obviously been on there for a long time, and where either side of the cling film had been exposed to the elements,
Oh.
it faded and gone,
Right.
gone a not very nice colour. But you also had the original colour
Right.
across the middle. There might possibly be, you can see still a little trace of it there, which I couldn't get out.
But yeah, I see it. I
It's
see it.
slightly
Yeah.
where,
Okay.
where
Yeah.
someone had wrapped cling film
Film
around
around
it
it.
to stop it from
From the foot, yeah,
leaves from
flapping.
around. This one re-glued some of the joints because they were loose.
So
And
lovely.
again, that was just a
It's really lovely.
really good.
Well, we're going to
clean.
take that out because that's going to go to the main house.
Yeah, really good clean.
Yeah, it needed it.
Inside and out.
So pretty. Oh my gosh, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my goodness. That's my favorite piece, but obviously because I'm going to put Alberta's sort of memorabilia. All right, should we take that out?
We'll move this
Yeah.
away.
Anyway, well done. Thank you so much. This is so beautiful. There's one more piece of furniture we're collecting. There's Jason. There's always stuff going on here in the estate. So we're gonna have to carry it out and it'll be fine. I mean, it's windy and rainy, but between Jason and I, my yoga muscles, it'll work. I didn't film it, but Jason, I did well, didn't I?
You did.
I was happy. And it's snowing. We're taking some of these back to the pot shop. Oh, that's for me. That's for bits that were in drawers. Amazing. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. See? That's when Jason was restoring. Oh my gosh. The furniture, he found things like, what is that? Comment down below if you know what that is. I have no idea. That must be an ancestor. Oh my goodness. Okay, thanks, Jason. And this is stuff that's going to Coatley, but I need to clean this. So he's kindly bringing stuff back to the pot shop, cleaning it. Sorry for the noise. There's just a lot going on here at Marsh Farm. I cannot believe that this is fit in this Land Rover. That is the pull-out sofa that I was successful at Busby's, and that's going to go into the farmhouse, into the either kind of what Malcolm calls the TV snug area or the sitting room. We're uncertain right now, but yeah, it's good. And it has a bit of kind of burnt orange color in there, so we can kind of play with that as well. But wow, was that heavy. Next up is I'm going to drop this off, then I need to go pick up the farmhouse table that's going to go into the dining room. And I'm also looking for fabrics today for headboards for a Coatley farmhouse. So it is a full-on day, and I feel like I'm missing something else. Oh, yeah. I have a chair and some bedside tables that I was successful in an auction house in London with. So, and those are in the other car, and I have to just go and, yeah, it's furniture moving time today. And we're back at Coatley, sofa's in, and now we're putting the table in as well. It's a heavy beast.
for now, this is where the farmhouse table is going to be housed. John is kindly putting just bits underneath, that paper underneath the sofa. We're gonna make the sofa look good, everybody, but it's gonna be a pull-out sofa. That means 10 people can sleep here. I mean, I could get 2 people on that. And I think it's gonna look nice in the sitting room. So we're getting there. Welcome to Gloucestershire, everybody. I am here in Painswick, and which is lovely. I'm going to give you a little tour as I walk through the town. It's so beautiful when I was driving through. I'm here to look for some fabrics for not only the main house, in particular the hall, try to get some Roman blinds made. Probably don't remember this, but a couple years ago, right before we did Grand Historic Tours, Malcolm and I took down the red silk. They're beautiful, but they were torn. I think there's a video of Luke like looking at the tear and actually kind of pulling it a little bit more. We took those down. I've made some cushions out of those, so I'm repurposing as much of that material as I can. Those aren't finished. I'll show you where those are gonna go in the house. But I'm looking for some damask material, still that lovely crimson red, but for Roman blinds. And also I'm looking for just some fabrics here, possibly for Coatley farmhouse, so the 4-bedroom farmhouse that I'm renovating. And yeah, but I'm gonna give you a little tour. It's so beautiful. So beautiful, so beautiful. And just wait, everybody, just wait. I'm heading down there, but look at this, Tudor. Oh my goodness. And this leads into, oh my goodness, well, it leads into a cemetery, but it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's just stunning. And into a glorious, look at the spire of this church. Heaven. It's just beautiful. There's a market here, 8:15 to 9:45. I'm not, I'm too late for that. Some nice coffee. And hopefully you can see here, look at, there's a library. There. Painswick Fabrics. I'll zoom in. That's where I'm headed to right now. I'm in the back now. I've sussed some ticking that I like for Coatley farmhouse. As far as Roman blinds, they don't have the damask I'm looking for, but I am also looking for library. This is not right, but this is pretty. If it had a little bit more color, I'd be really pleased with that. It needs to have some rich reds in there, but it doesn't, because that would look lovely in the library. But look at this. It's just absolutely tremendous. And the prices here are like 25, 30 pounds a yard, not a yard, that'd be the American a meter. Really good fabrics. They have designer gilt. They've got mulberry, linwood. Fantastic. But I've got some ideas, so that is brilliant. And I'm just going to run through those ideas. I've taken lots of pictures. Run through those ideas with Malcolm and see where we get to for the farmhouse. But I wish I would have found something for the library or even the Roman blinds in the hall. Anyway. I weirdly like this. I don't think there's 50 meters. You can see here. Maybe just, doubt it. I don't know, I quite like that for the library.